An exhibition opens at the Gallery of Modern Art this weekend, which has been put together by a private benefactor. The collection focuses on art created early this century. The director of the Queensland Art Gallery describes it as a commitment to contemporary Australian art that highlights the difference a patron can make. 7:30 Queensland joined James Souris while the final touches were being made to the collection.
The collection really started to take shape over the past 5 to 7 years.
Ten years ago, James Souris decided with my predecessor, Doug Hall, to form a collection that would have a lasting impact and be a wonderful snapshot of 10 years of art history, with a particular emphasis on Queensland contemporary artists.
I guess I was about 16 years of age, and I can remember it very clearly because the principal of the college that I went to put me in charge of the school library. And I remember walking in there the first time and there were 3 Albert Namajuras on the wall. And I remember thinking to myself, one day I would like to own a Namajura.
I think one of the great strengths of this collection is the Brisbane Indigenous artists. James has collected them comprehensively, and we have a great representation as a result of that of around half a dozen artists that would be greatly cherished and looked upon in art history as some of the most influential artists of our time.
There is an interest and a need for the general public to view contemporary art in a proper space, and I think GOMA actually fills that need. This particular charcoal drawing by Vernon Arkey would have to be one of my favourites in the collection. It's truly a magnificent piece, and you really wonder about this particular lady. I mean, she has such a dignity about her when you look at it. You wonder about her life, where she came from, what she did. I think this is one of his finest works. Well, I don't really look upon myself as being a benefactor. I think there's probably a lot of other people that have given to the gallery over the years. In the 5 years that this building has been open, I think it needs to be supported. I'm only one of many people that actually give donations and requests to GOMA and to QAG. I've attended almost every major exhibition that's been held at QAG and at GOMA, probably over the last 20, 25 years. And I think over that period, you start to gain a little bit of knowledge, not a lot, but a little bit of knowledge. If you were collecting, you had an idea as to what form and what structure you wanted that collection to take. And I think what we have tried to do here is to gather a broad range of artists, not only nationally but also internationally.
Well, I think when you see this exhibition, you'll realise what an impact one person can have. This large gallery is full of some of the most important paintings of Australian art in the last 10 years, and they've all come through the generosity of one individual.
I'm not saying mine is any better or any worse than anybody else's, but I know what I like. And I know if I see a piece, I know that whether or not it will fit into the overall collection.
That story produced by Tina Gertis, and the exhibition runs until mid-February.